Hello, Angie Gerber here, and welcome to my podcast, Awareness. Once you know, you can't unknow. A place you can come to start thinking and shifting your thoughts to finally create the results you truly, truly desire. It'll shift your mindset and give you strategies to get out there and get it done. Let's get started. Welcome back to the Go Get Your Goals Goal Setting Workshop. We are on week 9, and today is all about attitude. And I'm really excited to dive right in and get going on this. Let me share my screen for those of you watching on YouTube. So, week 9, how has it been going? I would love for you to leave any comments or any ahas or, anything that you've learned over the last 8 weeks as we go into week 9. I always love to see and hear how it's already been transformative for you. So getting right into it, going back to the conscious mind, the subconscious mind. I know that I've shown this and gone over this quite a few times, and I will always continue to show and go over this. My original coach and mentor, Bob Proctor, he talked about the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and he studied it every day for over 60 years. So you cannot hear this, see this, or understand this enough because it will always change because you always change. So to recap, your conscious mind is where you gather information. It's your thinking mind. You can accept ideas and reject ideas. It's all the information from the outside that's coming your way. You can also originate ideas. So this is where you get those downloads, maybe intuitive hits, and everything was created twice. Look around your room, look around your car, wherever you're at. Everything that was ever created was first created in the mind and then created in the outer world. So again, we originate ideas here in our conscious mind. And your subconscious mind is your feelings. We'll get into that more. And again, actions is what will get you results. And inaction will get you results as well, just not probably what you're looking for. So know that there's always a power flowing to and through you. People talk about this as spirit, our energy. We are 100% energy. So when something's coming into our conscious mind, it just is. We are the ones, you are the one that makes it negative or positive based upon what you have learned, your paradigms, your habitual behaviors. And I often use this example, and it can trigger some people. It's that powerful, and I'm going to use it here again. So if you think about your dog, if you have a dog. So in the United States, dogs are our pets. They are our fur babies. They are our family. And we butcher and eat cows. Now, if you go to another country across the world, it is exactly the opposite. Cows are sacred and are what we consider our pets are often butchered and they eat them over there. So just think about that. Again, when something's coming to you and flowing to and through you, you make it good or bad based upon your knowledge and your experiences. So negative or positive, you get to choose. And when you go and you're thinking about right now the economy, that is on so many people's minds. And I want you to think about where you're at right now. And if it's the results you want, fantastic, do more of what you're doing and strive for better. Now, if the economy is not what you want, don't accept it. See, because you can accept and reject at this conscious level. So if the circumstances aren't what they want, your bank account isn't what you want, the economy build your own. So what you'll want to do is start thinking and originating ideas that will make your current economy and situation obsolete. So it's not about fixing or trying to bandage up or repair what's happening right now. It's creating something bigger, something better, something that you do want that will make the current circumstances obsolete. And really watch who you're around. I know that there's some people that I've been watching, some of the bigger, mindset gurus or people out there, they'll say, don't share your goals. If your goals are really big and it makes you uncomfortable, it will likely make some of the people around you that you see quite often or hang out with very uncomfortable. So what you want to do is start going after your goals and thinking from that goal completed and already here and done, and start originating ideas that you are not currently living or originating. And if you're around negative people or people that are making fun of you or like that could never happen, or who do you think you are? What I often say is don't go and hang out with them as much. And when you do, don't stay as long. You can reject their rejection and you can make the choice that this is where you're going no matter what. And that is a whole part of the goal setting process, is making that committed decision every day that this is what you're doing, and then getting into action and getting 1% better every day and really going after it. So thinking about the economy, I just wanted to bring that up again. And you may say, Angie, you've said some of this stuff before. This is review. And I promise you, it's through the repetition that you'll really start to understand this, and your subconscious will grab a hold of it. And with that said, your subconscious has no ability to reject. It truly only accepts whatever is impressed upon it. It has to accept it. So if you think about, as you impress upon yourself your goals, and you decide, you make the committed decision over and over every day, and you recommit that this is what you're doing no matter what, that is where, once your subconscious mind accepts it, the people, the circumstances, the opportunities, and the money will be put in the path. Now, how this can work against you is that if your results aren't what you desire, maybe it's your business, your relationship, your health, your bank account, whatever it is, if it's not what you desire, I can guarantee that your thinking is the same as it was yesterday, as is it's the same as it was weeks, months, years ago. You continue to think the same things. You can continue to surround yourself with the same conversations, the same people. You're in the same rooms. You're thinking the same way. You're talking the same way. You're getting the same results. So if it's not what you want, stop reliving your past. You can choose today, and you can decide different. And you can start impressing upon your subconscious what it is you do want, and let go of what it is you no longer want or no longer serves you. It is a beautiful thing. And I promise you, if I have done it over and over and over again, as I have, you can do it. There's no reason why you can't do it. And if anyone out there has done what you intend to do or what you would like to do, you're the only problem and your only solution. Because if one person can do it, there's no reason why you can't do it as well. Use your imagination. We talked about this in the higher faculties. Go back and rewatch the higher faculty week if you haven't yet, because it took me a while even just to memorize the 6 higher faculties, let alone study them. Start with one, and using your imagination and closing your eyes. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between real or imagination. So for me, I was at a training once, and it's about walking across that beam. So if this beam is on the floor and it's a couple inches off the floor, you have no problem walking across it for the most part. You can walk across it, no big deal. And then you imagine taking that beam 5 feet off the ground. You can probably still do it, maybe a little bit like, oh, this is uncomfortable, but it's doable. Now imagine having that beam up 100 stories in the sky and shutting your eyes and imagining walking across the beam like that. And most of the participants in this training, the only way they would do that would be if the building was burning and someone they loved was on the other side and they had to save them. So think about that. Think about how strong your imagination is. If you use virtual reality, my kids have those virtual reality video games, you put them on. I'm sitting in my kitchen and it's as if I'm on a roller coaster and my heart's beating and I'm like, whoa, and I'm leaning and I'm just like all over the place because my mind thinks it's on a roller coaster because it's using the imagination and it's going right there. And looking at golfers are notorious for visualizing and imagining their shots before they ever take it. Olympic athletes, they'll hook them up to the little electrodes where you can see if the muscles are firing or not. And they can shut their eyes and run their event in their imagination, and their muscles will fire as if it's happening here and now. So this is a true thing. This is science. This isn't woo-woo. This is something. And that's where a lot of people talk about positive affirmations, about writing your goal down, about rehearsing. My coach has me have a alarm on my phone for every 3 hours that goes off. I take a minute to 5 minutes and just visualize my goal here and done and imagine what it feels like. It's really about getting into a feeling of it as well. Beautiful things can happen. This is science. It is not woo-woo. I just want to say that again. Think about all the ways you use your imagination and it comes up for you. It's a true, powerful thing. And the more you impress upon your subconscious, and the more you use your imagination and you come from what it is you do want and let go of what no longer serves you, it will happen. And the situations, the circumstances, the money, the people, the opportunities, it will all be put in your path because you can choose, and you do choose, fear or faith every day. It's just so many people won't take the leap of faith to listen to this and to do this because one, their habitual behaviors and how they show up will get in the way. And two, they choose fear because at least they know what to expect. It's not what they want, but they'll settle for what is because the fear of taking that leap of faith is just too much. And that's why it's not hard to succeed or to get to the top because so many people are unwilling to do it. And then looking at the law of vibration. So this is where when you have the thoughts and the energy is coming and flowing to and through you, it's what you're thinking, negative, positive. Are you in gratitude and you're looking for the good? Are you pessimist and you're just always looking at the glass half empty or all the negative things? So the law of vibration is the primary law. If you watch The Secret or you hear all the different things out there that they're talking about the law of attraction, what you attract, that's a secondary law. The attraction comes through your vibration. So when you're thinking something through your conscious mind and you're impressing it upon your subconscious, that's your feeling and your emotional state. That is where your body will get into action or not get into action based upon how you're feeling. So your results will come based upon, again, the action you take on how you're feeling because of what you're thinking. So really think about how you're feeling. It's so important to be in that vibration. And if the vibration you're on is not matching the frequency of where your goal is, you want to bring it up to that frequency as much as you can throughout the day. And that's where using your imagination, setting an alarm, coming from your goal and feeling it as if it's here and done already is so very important, and it's a game changer. I can promise you that. Now, you have the ability to choose. And that is the beautiful thing. We are the only creatures, as far as we know, on this planet that can think. So, thinking is the highest function we are capable of. You can think, you can originate ideas, you can choose what it is you want or what it is you don't want. You can say, is it positive? Is it negative? You can choose to be a victim or you can choose to be a leader. You have control over your thoughts and your actions. So everything you're doing has an outcome. You respond and react, there's an outcome. So having the choice and getting 1% better every day and studying yourself and understanding all of this information I'm bringing to you so that you can better yourself. You can tap into the laws of the universe because they're working regardless of if you believe in them or not. They're there. Gravity, for instance, whether you're a good person or a bad person, if you jump off a building, same thing's going to happen. Well, that's a lot like the laws of the universe. They're always working. So the more you understand them and the more you choose to tap into it, the more you can have whatever it is you truly desire. It's a beautiful thing. And attitude. Your attitude will determine where you go in life, and it will determine where you don't go. It's choice. So if you were to ask, 100, 500 people what attitude is, it's very likely that each person's going to have a different answer. So think about what attitude is for you. Attitude is, if you think about this whole week 9 and lesson, it's your thoughts, how you're feeling, and the action you're taking is a compilation which equals attitude. So if you can control your attitude, that would start with your thoughts, which make you feel a certain way, which makes you take action. So if you can see where choice is and where choice comes into this, it all starts with the power that's flowing to and through you, and what thoughts you're letting in and what you're letting fall aside that no longer serve you. Going back to thoughts, feelings, actions, and your results. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You control two things, your thoughts and your actions, which equal your results. No one can make you feel or think a certain way. You react or respond to what's going on around you. So it is just what it is. We make it negative or positive. So if you don't like your current results in an area of your life, truly back it up through the actions you're taking or not taking based upon how you're feeling. And you're feeling a certain way by what you're letting into your conscious mind that's impressing upon your subconscious mind. Start thinking about what's one thing you can do differently today. What is one thing that you can do that's 1% better? If you're around extremely negative situations or people, don't go as often, don't stay as long. And choose, even if something's being spoke around you, don't let it be spoke onto you. Just silently reject it and think about and use your imagination to go to what it is you do desire. It's a lot. And at first, it is kind of a foreign concept. It was really hard for me to understand all of this. But the difference is I stuck with it every day, and I still stick with it every day. I'm studying and I'm reading, and I'm 1% better at a minimum every single day. So if you continue to do that as well and rewatch these lessons, I have great books that I can recommend, and get 1% better every day. You can be in a completely different place within a year, and you can have a whole different version of you within 5. I've seen it happen time after time after time, and I've done it. And if I can do it, you can do it as well. So with that said, I look forward to seeing you back here for week 10. We have 3 more to go. Rewatch this whole series. And of course, let me know if you have any questions. I'm here and happy to help. And remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. So go and make a change today. Decide what it is you want and get 1% better. Have a good one. Thanks for spending some time with me today. And if you like what you heard, feel free to share, like, subscribe, follow, do whatever it is you do. I'd love to get this out to as many people as possible because it truly all does start with awareness. Once you know, you cannot unknow, and it changes everything. And of course, if I can help in any way, I'm here and happy to do so. Until next time, make it a good one.